Now see, now we are solving sums from exercise 15.1. Only one exercise. First sum is, in a cricket match, a batswoman hits a boundary 6 times out of 30 balls. She plays, find the probability that she did not hit the boundary. Now see here, I assume, let capital A denotes the events that the batswoman did not hit a boundary. I assume A is the event where batswoman did not hit a boundary. Total number of balls are given. Total number of trials are given as 30. And number of trials in which event A happen. Is 30 minus 6. 6 times she hit the boundary. So 24 are the favorable to event A. So what is my PA? My PA is 24 by 30. And that is 4 by 5. So decimal में करोगे तो 0.8. You multiplied with 10. 5 to ja 0.8. Second sum is 1500 families with 2 children were selected randomly and the following data were recorded. Number of girls in a family are 2 or 1 or 0 because every family has got 2 children. So 2 children can be 2 girls or 1 girls and 1 boy or 0 girls, matlab both boys. And number of families are given as 2 girls wali family है 475, 1 girl wali family है 814 and 211 family where no girls, both are boys. Compute the probability of a family selected at random having 2 girls, second having 1 girl and third having no girls. Also check whether the sum of this probability is 1 or not. Okay? Now see. What to do? Here total number of families with 2 children are total number of families with 2 children. Two children are how many? 1500 family. Okay. Suppose I assume A is a event where both children are girl. Event where both children are girl. Okay. B is a event where only one child is girl. Only one child is girl. And C is an event where no child is girl. Okay. So PA is how many times event occur in how many trial? 475. And total number of trial are 1500. So PA is 475 by 1500. So it is 19 by 60. PB is in how many trial event B occur? 814. Total are 1500. So cancellation के बाद आएगा 407 by 750. And PC is how many families having no girl child? 211. So it is 211 upon 1500. Okay. Now if you add PA plus PB plus PC, A, B and C covers all the possible outcomes. So total must be 1. So हम ऐड करेंगे तो LCM हम 1500 ही लेते हैं. ओके. इधर हम ऐड करेंगे 475 प्लस 814 प्लस 211. बिफोर कैंसिलेशन जो है ना वो रख दो. तो इट इज 1500 बाय 1500. So total probability is 1 because A, B and C cover all outcomes of the trial. Okay. Now sum number 3. Look at this sum. In a particular section of class 9th, 40 students were asked about in a particular section of class 9th, 40 students were asked about the month of their birth. Okay. And the following data is obtained. Okay. Number of month, it is given graphically and I have to write them numerically. Okay. So if I form the table will be like this. If I form the table from the graph, I am getting number of month of birth, and here is number of children. क्या आएंगे? चलो, जनवरी में कितने हैं? ग्राफ पर से देखो 3 है. फरवरी में कितने हैं? देखो 4 है. मार्च में कितने हैं? देखो कितने हैं? 2 है. ग्राफ पर से रीड करो. फिर अप्रैल में 2, मई में 5, जून में 1, जुलाई में 2, अगस्त में दिया है 6. ग्राफ पर से देखो. सितंबर, व्हाट इज सितंबर? 3. अक्टूबर इज 4. ओके. नवंबर देखो और दिसंबर देखो. दिसंबर में कितने हैं? 4. और नवंबर में कितने हैं? 4. क्लियर? इक्वल है. October, November and December में 4 is a number of children. This is the data given by graph. And you are asked to find out, observe the bar graph given above and answer the following question. First question is, how many students were born in the month of November. Answer is 4. In which month were the maximum number of students born? August. Clear? Clear? Then next question is, in which month were the maximum number of students born? So August, right? August has the highest frequency, right? And not only that, you are asked to find out find the probability that student of the class was born in August. Find the probability that a student of the class born in August. Total number of students. How many students are there? 40. And number of students born. Number of students born in the month of August. Are 6. If I call A is an event where student born in the month of August, so what is your PA is? PA is 6 by 40. So it is 3 by 20. Clear? Clear? So that complete your sum number 3. Now sum number 4 is 3 coins are tossed together. 3 coins are tossed together, so total number of outcomes are 2 into 2 into 2, 8. Right? And that 3 coins are tossed how many times? 200 number of times, with the following frequency of different outcomes. Outcomes are given as 3 head, 2 head, 1 head and no head. 3 head occur how many times? 23 times out of 200 times. 2 heads occur 72 times. 1 head occurs 77 times. And no head occur, all T occur how many times? 28 times. If the 3 coins are together, toss again. Compute the probability of 2 heads coming up. Now, suppose I call A is a event of getting 2 heads. 2 heads. Then total number of heads, total number of trials are 200 times, okay? And A occur, 2 heads occur how many times? 72 times. So it is 72 upon 200. So it is 36 by 100. So my probability that there occur 2 heads, probability of getting 2 heads is 0.36. Now suppose B is an event of getting at least 2 heads. Suppose exactly 2 heads की जगह suppose at least 2 head पूछा है, ये मैं extra question बना रही हूँ आपको. Let B is a event of getting at least 2 heads. At least 2 heads मतलब at least shows minimum. So at least 2 heads मतलब that is 2 heads or 3 heads, okay? 2 heads or 3 heads. Okay, both outcomes should be covered. At most 2 heads पूछा होता तो हम क्या करते हैं, 2 heads or 1 heads or no heads. Okay, at most shows maximum and at least shows minimum. So PB निकालना है आपको, तो आप PB कैसे निकालेंगे? PB is PB के लिए आप क्या करोगे, 72 by 200 बराबर है. अब एटलीस्ट 2 heads, सो 2 heads के हैं 72 एंड 3 heads के हैं 23. सो PB क्या आएगा, PB विल बी 72 plus 23 upon 200. So it is 95 upon 200. Clear? That will be your, तो डेसिमल में करोगे तो आएगा 0.475. This is probability of getting at least 2 heads. Okay. Now sum number 5. Sum number 5 is an organization selected 2400 families at random and surveyed them to determine a relationship between income level and the number of vehicles in the family. The information gathered is listed in the table below. देखो, monthly income less than 7,000 वाले, less than 7,000 but having 0 vehicle are 10 families. 1 vehicle 100 families, 160 families. 2 vehicle 25 families and above 2 vehicle 0 families. इनकम जिसकी 7,000 to 10,000 के बीच है, उसके में 0 vehicle वाले number of families are 0. 1 vehicle वाले 305. So all the data are given. Income group and vehicle per family. Now from this data you are asked to find out, suppose a family is selected, find the probability that a family selected is earning rupees 10,000 to 13,000 per month and owing exactly 2 vehicle, having 2 vehicle. Second question, earning rupees 16,000 or more per month and having exactly 1 vehicle. Then third question, earning less than rupees 7,000 per month and does not owe any vehicle. Fourth question is earning 13,000 to 16,000 per month and having more than 2 vehicles. And fifth question is having not more than 1 vehicle. Okay, उसमें income group नहीं दिया है. Suppose a family is selected, right, at random. Now total number of families given here is total number of families are 2400. Okay, so my total is given like this. Number of families earning 10,000 to 13,000 per month and having exactly 2 vehicle. आप कैसे निकालोगे? You go from 10,000 to 13,000 and reach up to 2 vehicle. Your data will be 29. 29 टेबल में देखो मैं बताती हूँ कैसे करने का. 10,000 to 13,000 पकड़ो. कहाँ है 10,000 to 13,000? $10,000 to 13,000 एंड आगे जाके एग्जैक्टली 2 vehicle पे अटक जाओ. So 29 families are having income group 10,000 to 13,000 and number of vehicle are 2, so 29 families. Okay, कैसे निकालने का समझ में आया डेटा? So my favorable outcomes to event A. Suppose I consider let A is a event where family earning is 10,000 to 13,000 and having two vehicle. इसको मैं क्या लेती हूँ, नाम दिया है मैंने A. So my PA will be, A occur how many times? 29 times, and total number of times are 2400. So PA is 2400. PA is 29 by 2400. Now suppose I call second question को मैं B नाम देती हूँ. B is a event where families earning 16,000 or more and having exactly one vehicle and having exactly one vehicle. तो क्या करेंगे आप? 16,000 और मोर में जाएंगे. देखो 16,000 टेबल में देखो, 16,000 और मोर में एग्जैक्टली वन व्हीकल वाले कितने हैं? 579. ओके, हाउ मेनी? 579. So my B happened 579 times. Okay, so my PB will be, PB is going to become 579 upon 2400. Okay, now next C, D and E. Same way you assume C, D and E. तो तुम्हारा PC आएगा. C मतलब क्या? इधर जगह है, इधर करते हैं. Suppose C is a event where families earning how much? Less than 7,000. 7,000. And how many vehicle? And does not have any vehicle. And does not have any vehicle. मतलब zero vehicle. Okay. Are how many? Only one family. देखो one family is having less than 7,000. No vehicle. No vehicle में क्या है? देखो no vehicle है ना. C is families earning less than 7,000 and does not have any vehicle are 10. So here my PC is 10 by 2400. Clear? 1 upon 240. Similarly, you can get PD is same method से तुम्हारा PD आएगा 1 by 96 and P आएगा 1031 upon 1200. Okay, you can complete this sum second, fourth and fifth by your own. Okay, the teacher wanted to analyze performance of two sections of students. Okay, refer table 14.7 of chapter 14. You are given this sum. The teacher wanted to analyze performance of two sections of students in a maths test for 100 marks. Looking at their performance, they found that a few students get under 20 marks and few got 70 or above. So she grouped them according to the following table. Are you clear what does the table shows? Marks are between 0 to 20, then number of students are 7. Marks are between 20 to 30, number of students are 10. Marks are between 30 to 40, number of students are 10. And marks are from 40 to 50, number of students are 20. And 70 or above, the number of students are 8. Total number of students are 90. You are asked to find out the probability that students obtain less than 20% in maths test. And second question, find the probability that students obtain marks 60 or above. So I call A, let A is a event of getting, event where students obtain mark less than 20. Obtain marks less than 20, okay? 20%. So, in maths. So, my PA will become, total number of students are, total number of students is equal to 90, okay? And number of getting less than 20% are number of students, number of getting less than 20% are how many? देखो टेबल में less than 20% is equal to कितने हैं less than 20% में 7. Okay. So what is my PA? Therefore PA is 7 upon 90. Okay. 7 upon 90. Now second question is number of students. Let us call B. B is a event where students obtain, आपको नाम देना पड़ेगा इवेंट को, okay, to make it short, where students obtain marks 60 or more than 60, 60% or more than that. So see here 60 or more than 60, so number of students are 15 plus 8, so 23. Okay. Number of students are, is equal to 15 plus 8, 23. So what is my PB? PB is 23 by 90. Clear? This way you can calculate the probability. Understood? Now see, to know the opinion of students about the subject statistics, a survey of 200 students are conducted. The data is recorded in the following table. Find the probability that the students selected at random like stats and does not like stats. Both events are mutually exclusive. Right? दोनों का probability 1 ही आएगा. It covers all the students. देखो ऑप्शन है लाइक एंड डिसलाइक. लाइक वाले कितने हैं 135, डिसलाइक वाले स्टूडेंट्स कितने हैं 65. हम एज्यूम करेंगे लेट कैपिटल ए स्टूडेंट्स इवेंट वेयर स्टूडेंट्स लाइक द सब्जेक्ट लाइक स्टैटिस्टिक्स, and B is an event where students dislike statistics. Now total number of students are students is equal to how many? Total number of students are 200 because 135 plus 65, so 200. And students like these subjects are how many? 135. So PA is 135 by 200. So it is 27 by 40. And PB dislike the subject are how many? 65. So my probability is 13 by 40. Clear?